I never played sport. I was down here as a kid. I grew up here and fished and rode and mucked around in the water. Played baseball for 1 year. That was good.
Now the weather, there's a strong wind warning for the west and east coasts. For the state, a fine day with cloud increasing from the west, isolated showers over the southwest tonight. A cool day with light to moderate north to northwesterly winds.
The building of a small dinghy
North to northwesterly winds
has the same elements as the building of a 40-footer, only the sizes are heavier and the work is probably a lot harder. But the process is the same. You lay the keel, put the stem in, the stern post, and you put the moulds in, do the ribs or the planks, which way you want to do it. And that process hasn't changed in hundreds of years. So it's all to do with the plan. You start off with the waterline. What's the boat going to do? Shallow draft, deep draft, carrying something? What's its purpose in life? And once you get that on paper, loft it out, and off you go. I always wanted to work down the yard. And then I come down and saw my old man and said to him, I want to work here. And he said, well, you can't. I said, yes, I can. I can paint, I'll be able to do anything. And he said, I'll tell you what, I'll send you to trade school. If you go back to trade school and become a boat builder, you can work here. So I said, fine, we'll do that. There's only one way to do certain jobs, and that's the correct way. Mostly it's the old way we do it. It hasn't changed, which is a bit of a good thing and can be a bad thing. You've got to choose the right timbers, and depending on its job, if you're going to bend it, it's got to be straight grained, no knots, no shakes in what we call shakes, and you've got to look at it and try a piece, of course. As old Jack Pompey used to say, they build a car to last only 10 years, but we can't change the construction of boats. We have to do it in the time-tested way, because once you're out at sea, if it gets nasty, you want everything to hold together properly, and there's only a certain way to do it. And because there's just no compromise with the sea. That's the system. And, my father taught me, his father taught him, and his father taught him. There's no shortcuts in what we do. Everyone's got lots of pictures of their boats. Some people have got it on their phones. The wives say, well, why haven't you got a picture of the kids? It can really capture you the shape of a boat. And then you see the work that goes into that shape. And some of them are difficult. And you think, God, I really want to try and build that thing. And you wonder how they do it. So many people have restored boats that are just so dog ugly that I think they wasted their time. But every now and then one will pop up. That's New Zealand Kauri, the Shew and Pine, and the shape's beautiful, and they've put the effort in to get it right, and it's still retaining its shape. You see them everywhere, and it catches your imagination, and that sometimes will drive a person to restore the whole boat when they see the shape, fall in love with it. So we're trying to put back into a restoration what comes out of it, or if not better, and that's where we look all the time for recycled timber, and it's a challenge. If you like something that lasts a long time, it kind of grows with you, I guess. If you really like a boat, it's like a painting that you can't get rid of. You want to keep that painting till the day you die. Finding that old classic wooden boat in a terrible state, but just looking at the shape and going, that's a beautiful boat. We've got some teak here that was salvaged from the Cerberus. And the Cerberus was dismantled in 1926 by Paddy Whelan, the original Whelan from Whelan the Wreckers. And some of it was put in a shed in Williamstown, and about 6 years ago it was given to me because they didn't think they were going to use it. So every project I do for people, every boat, no matter how small, gets a piece of that teak.